There's no money in the thing that you do. When I say that to most people, they get a bit stunned and go, well, I don't quite understand what you're saying. Around 2007, which is a long time ago, in my business development journey, in my journey on becoming a better business owner or learning about business, I was at a business seminar here in Brisbane, and the gentleman running it, his name is Mal Emery, and he came away from Perth to talk about marketing. So I wanted to learn about sales and marketing. And he went around the room and, everyone were introducing themselves. I'm John, I'm this. What's your name? What do you do? Where are you based? And it got to me and I said, hi, my name's Taz and I have a painting business here in Brisbane, yada, yada, yada. And he said, thanks, Taz. And he said to me, particularly me, Taz, I want to tell you one thing. There's no money in the thing that you do.
Hey guys, welcome to the Painter's Circle, where we help painting business owners scale their operations, increase profitability, and gain more time freedom. I'm Taz Mullis, and in this podcast, I'll share actionable tips, expert strategies, and real-world insights that'll help you grow your painting business without burning you out. Ready to take your painting business to the next level? Let's go. Oh yeah!
100% didn't understand what he meant or what he was trying to say. Now, there was a lot of information at that one-day business seminar about marketing and sales, tons of information, but that was the one thing that hit me the most because I kept thinking about that. For context at the time, I was still on the tools, running around, setting up the guys, doing quotes, doing admin myself. I'd taught myself, how to do accounts. So I was doing everything in the business, working upwards of 80 hours a week. The thing that I did the most was operations, was delivery, was painting or running painters or setting them up. I had no idea what he meant by there was no money in the thing that you do. Because it's a massive mindset shift on when you get into this thing called business, whether it's just for yourself and you're self-employed or you build a business. It's a massive mindset shift. In our individual environments, whether you're self-employed, you're a business owner, or whatever it happens to be for you, there are three core functions. We have input, which is sales and marketing, throughput, which is scheduling and delivery, output, which is reporting and management. Now, delivery is the thing that you do, the painter, the painting work that gets done. I didn't figure this out straight away. This was many, many years of mapping this out. I've come to learn that to be true because of those three core functions, there's 6 areas. Like we said marketing, sales, we said scheduling, delivery. Now, delivery is 1/6 of the overall areas of your business of those 3 core functions. And if you only focus on being the better painter, you are discounting how important the other 5 areas are. I can speak from experience, and maybe you've had that same experience too, that up until that point, and probably a little bit further, I was focusing on being the better painter. Now, I am not giving you permission to be a shit painter, but I'm just sharing with you that focusing all of your time and attention on the delivery and discounting how important other areas are, scheduling, marketing, sales, reporting, and management, you are going to continually struggle and burn out and wonder what is happening in your business environment. I know at the time, I can go back to those years, understanding how many hours I worked because I focused on, I'm going to be the better painter and I'm going to build the best painters ever and focus on that. So I was focusing on doing more work, working harder, and I made some fundamental, massive mistakes. I mistook working harder on that one area as my single focus activity. But because I was focusing on that and I was focused on more work, I made 2 massive mistakes. One, I thought if I just outwork everybody else, so if you were doing 40 hours and you were in my local area, I'm going to do 45 hours. Whatever it was, I was going to do more. You booked out, you're absolutely flat out, and you're not sure if you made money last month. The real problem is you think you're not working hard enough. Most painters feel like by working harder, doing more hours, doing more jobs, doing more marketing, grinding a bit harder, they're going to fix that problem. It's never about working harder, it's about working smarter. And you're never going to outwork a poor visibility problem. PainterOS Accelerator is built to end the guessing. It is a target-hitting program. It's an ecosystem for business owners to come into to ensure, one, they've set the right targets for their business, and two, show them how to hit those targets. One thing I know to be true, having coached hundreds and hundreds of painting business owners, once we're able to give the right information at the right time to that business owner, they typically know what to do. This fills that gap. The number one thing we want to help business owners is having predictable and consistent revenue and run profitable businesses. We have a tool called Tradie Pipeline. Its primary purpose is to show you and teach you what are the targets that are right for you, how far off target you are, and showing you in advance your production capacity for the months or weeks ahead. We've coupled it with Painter Coach AI, which is like having a coach in your back pocket that can read that data and help you identify what is the next right move for you. And thirdly, there's the support. There's 90 days of onboarding support plus a community. This is not coaching, this is not a CRM, and this is not job management. This is an execution ecosystem where you go from being unaware of what you're doing to being crystal clear of what the targets are for you and your business and how to hit those targets, because I'm more interested in, are you moving towards those targets? When is it ready? It's ready now. If this is important to you, making money, better revenue, consistent profits, PainterOS Accelerator could be the right tool for you. Now back to the podcast. The second massive mistake I made is because in my theory, in my experience of what I was trying to achieve, I wanted to work harder and longer in the area of delivery, like doing more work, painting. I thought, you know what? I'm going to discount my prices to win more work so I can outwork you, because I was focusing on working more and working harder. So not only was I burning the candle at both ends, now I was doing it, discounting my rate so I could get more work, because my theory was if I outworked you and I got more work than you, I would beat you. Guess what happened? I beat myself. I got worn out. The thing that I got shown that very day in that business marketing seminar here in Brisbane was there's no money in the thing that you do. And it set this thought process that I would continually think about, trying to understand what was he trying to say. Now, at the same time, I'm trying to win more work. So I was trying to become better at sales or marketing. If you focus only on becoming the better painter, but I'm saying if you just focus on that one area and not give some time and attention to marketing and sales, it's unlikely you're going to get the goal of making money in your business. And it always falls into three categories. They either, and I can speak from experience for me, 30 years ago in 1996, I wanted to get into this industry because I wanted to make more money. For the most part, that is probably the number one driver why people take a step out of being comfortable to get into this thing called potentially business, is to make more money. Close second is I want to make more money so I can either buy back my time or get my time back, because money is only good for doing a few things. You get the money, then you're going to have to either buy back your time, buy nice things, improve your life. That's what you want the money for. Get their time back. And the last thing is control how they run their business or control how they run their life. So there comes in those three categories: money, time, and control. Most people don't want a business. Most people just want the outcome of what a business gives them. For me, the definition of a business is a commercial entity or enterprise that's profitable and works without me. If it requires you to be in lots of core functions, you potentially have just set up a job or you're self-employed, but there's nothing wrong with that. But when I'm talking to people and they get on this journey and they want to step out and run their own race to either make more money, get their time back, or get some control, or ultimately get some freedom, is they really just want the outcome of the business, because the business in itself is very confronting. Because in business, you need to learn the things around marketing and sales and reporting and management and scheduling. And you need to learn about retention and recruitment and having uncomfortable conversations and debt collection and all the other things that involve with running a business. I just want to share with you that it's a big aha moment that there's no money in the thing you do. And I understand if you don't paint, you don't make money. I get that. When you do the thing, you turn potential revenue, so sales, into an invoice, into actual revenue by performing the task. But the money is not made in doing the task. The money is made in your ability to communicate your offers to the market and people that you can serve that will exchange their money for your time. So if I can recommend one important step for you, it will be to sit down and really decide, why do you want to build a business? Or why are you wanting to pursue this direction? Because the very first step is leading yourself. I had this story I like to tell. Michael Jordan, back in the 90s, was the basketball guru, the basketball legend. Michael Jordan had this thing about calling the shot. It's really important that you decide what you want and you call the shot that you want. And there's nothing wrong with calling the shot the way it is. If you're getting into this thing called business because you want to make some more money and you want to get your time back, there's nothing wrong with that, but you need to make that call for yourself. But coming back to there's no money thing that you do, just understand, if you just focus on that component, hitting those goals that you want will be more difficult than it has to be. Anyway, stay cool, be well, as usual. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, if you got value from today's episode, make sure to subscribe so you never miss expert tips. If you want some support, check out the link in the show notes and see how we can help you. Don't forget to follow us on socials @PainterCoach. Stay cool, be well, and as usual, see you in the interwebs. Bye.